Hello folks, I'm Ari from Hotone, and today I'm here to introduce you a new wonderful pedal. You may remember this little guy from a couple of years ago, the Wally Looper. Everybody loved it, a very small compact looper that can fit in any pedal board. We still feel that we can give a little more, so we went ahead and created this second generation of the Wally Looper, which is called Wally Plus. This is not only a very small looper, it's the world's smallest loop station. Why loop station? I will let you know during this video and show you some of the things that you can do with it. Please join me. Alright guys, here we have the Wally already in our real life situation, in a real life pedal board actually. You can see it's dirty. So this is a real pedal board, and I have my acoustic guitar and just a little reverb to give some color. But I'm going to show you some of the ideas that you can develop having the Wally Plus in your pedal board. Of course, this is not for experienced players because you can figure out on your own what to do, but for most of you that may be starting playing guitar or you don't really know what a looper is, this is exactly what I'm going to show you. The first idea we can develop with a Wally Plus is to use it as a regular looper. How it works? Well, let's play different layers of things and store one after the other. For example, then we have a loop in the back. So to that loop, we can add another layer, another motif, another idea. I want some drums. How about that? That's good. Alright, you can see you have many things going on at the same time, and on top of that, you can play your own solo, let's say. Of course, you can change the volume of that loop in the back. Now I turn down a little bit so we can have this solo stand up. Okay, now we're stopping the loop, and the good thing about this is why it's a loop station, is that you can store this. We have 11 positions, and each position has up to 30 minutes of storage. So actually that's a lot of time. So this is the basic use of any looper actually. The advantage with Wally Plus is that it's a very, very, very small one, so you can fit it absolutely anywhere. Going to the next thing that you can do, it's sometimes happen if you're a musician that you're working on some ideas, or you have a good idea and you don't have a recorder or anything next to you to keep that, to have some reminder after, and you will forget that wonderful riff. So having 11 positions to store your ideas, you can just simply move to any of the empty slots, and let's say you have a riff like, and you want to record that, so you just go can keep that forever. You just press save, and then maybe when you have time, you can keep developing that. So it's as a tool, as a music composition and writing tool, it's a wonderful thing to have. Okay, the next thing you can do with Wally Plus is, let's say you have a drum machine. In this case, I have a Beat Buddy that is a wonderful drum machine in a pedal format. And having Wally Plus, you can have your little band going on. How is that? Well, you play, for example, a drum beat with the Beat Buddy, and then on top of that you can add as many layers or loops as you want. It could be a rhythm guitar, it could be a bass line, or whatever else you come up with. I will show you right now some example. Alright, we have the blues going on. And then you can play along the whole day. So I'm going to stop the loop. All right, there you go. Okay, following up this tour that we're doing with Wally Plus, there's a very interesting way to use it that you may find interesting too. I'm going to introduce you the companion for Wally Plus, and it's a little tool that you can use in Windows or Mac. That allows you to access those 11 banks much easily. You can load any file that you want on any position. And one of the interesting things is that you can combine that feature with the great feature that Wally Plus has to slow down the tempo. So, for example, let's say you have a fast lick that you really want to hear how it's played or it's being played. You can load that lick into Wally Plus and then use it for practicing. I will show you. Right now I have the Wally Plus here. It's just USB cable. We connect the Wally Plus and it's saying it's successfully connected. And now we have the Wally Plus and you have the 11 banks from 0 to 10. In this case, you choose, I want to load a fast lick in one of the banks, so I will choose bank 0. I will choose the bank and choose import. Then I have my little file here called fast. I open, it's going to load it. And that's pretty much it. Then just disconnect the Wally Plus from the USB. Choose the bank, in this case 0, that you load your lick. And I will play. Well, that's pretty fast, that's pretty thrilling. So let's say we want to slow down that. So I will play it. Well, you can have some fun and play at hyperhuman speeds. So that's a very wonderful tool to use to learn and to study. Okay, moving forward with all the things that you can do with Wally Plus, let's talk about another scenario. Let's say that you're a player, a professional player, or you just have fun and you play every Friday in your local pub, and you have your backing tracks, right? You're probably using right now your cell phone or a laptop to play those tracks. You have extra cables, extra power supplies. What if you can get rid of all of that and just use your Wally Plus to play your tracks? You have up to 11 banks, so it's 11 tracks, backing tracks, and 30 minutes each bank, so there's plenty of music to put there. In this case, as we did with the previous example with the fast lick, you just load your track with your computer into Wally Plus and then you're ready to go. In this case, for the sake of time, I already loaded 2 tracks in different banks, so I will show you what you can do with that. There you go, I have my track there loaded in one of the banks, and you can modify the volume of the track. That's very important, especially if you're playing alone. Maybe you want to modify something. So very simple. Then I will move to the next song. Let's say you finish already your song, you move to the next band, you play. This is fantastic tool, really. It's going to save you a lot of space and a lot of hassle. All right, well, I hope you enjoy this and you find it useful. Don't forget to visit Hotone webpage, it's hotoneaudio.com. And don't forget to check Wally Plus in your local store or buy it online. Thank you so much for following us, and I will see you in the next one.